Hello, people, gentlemen, ladies, grease boys, greasy lads, and everyone else. Welcome back with Linksy having a Rome 2 battle. I haven't done one of these in 2 weeks now, more or less. So I'm quite excited to come back in. Also, I'm seeing it's a siege battle. It's 28 minutes long. It's called Cal and Greasy Boys Greasing, and looks yummy. So we have Avarachi, which I'm assuming it's good old Greasy there. Partia, good old Cal. And I'm not sure who Egypt is over here. Decent armies. We'll look through them as we're going along. They're fighting against Averni, Galatia, and Carthage. Holy shit! The triumvirate of attacking factions. To be honest, they're some of the best attacking factions, mostly because Arveni has decent infantry, good archers. And so even goes with Galatia. They have, like, you know, the stopping power and then the flexibility that Carthage gives. Although I'm not sure why they got the giant ballista, and yeah, they're expecting a sally out, but yeah, it's not really gonna help you. Galatian legionnaires and Galatian swords for Galatia, chosen swordsmen, and Celtic warriors for Arveni. All right, let's get the party started. And yeah, how are you guys? I noticed that the videos I've been doing, I love them to bits. You guys seem to really enjoy them as well. Like something like 4,000, 5,000 views in like a week, which is mind-blowing considering everything. But I also know that Rome videos, battle videos. I'm also gonna do some Warhammer videos soon. Oh, instantly taking out that artillery. Very nice shots. He's still missing the shot, so it must be Cal. Okay, he hit that one. But yeah, yep, that's Cal. He misses 3 shots, hits 1. But yeah, these battles allow me to have a chat with you guys, talk to myself, and know that the 10 people that are watching, which you're all my bots. No, I'm taking the piss. Or maybe they're bots. Maybe I just have a second, personality that just creates bots and watch my own videos and leaves comments, and then it just created an entire personality for myself. And oh my god, is this real? Is this real life? Is it fantasy? And Simba, get off the blood. What are you doing, dude? He just keeps chewing on plants and then looks at me like, give me attention. No, that's gonna break it up. Get your fat ass back in your place. He's grown like 3-4 times the size he was when I got him 2 weeks ago. Yeah, he's basically almost 2 kilos now, which is 4 pounds, 4.5 pounds. And he used to be like less than 600 grams. Definitely likes his attention, and now he's just coming to sit in front of me. Probably sit on my computer, so settings will go a little bit wary. Anyway, back to the game. So there's an all-out assault from Galatia coming in straight up ahead, and Barbarian swordsmen up first. Oh, that's a bit no. I mean, they have 15 armor. They're gonna get slaughtered by a few volleys of arrows. That's exactly what Partia is doing. It's preparing its Partian foot archers, which are a ridiculously good archer unit. I love them to bits. They're really strong. Combined with the Hillmen, Pila. Yeah, this initial shot is gonna be a massacre. Gallic warriors getting massacred over there. And a bunch of Italian swordsmen, Iberian swordsmen. Galatian swords going down in the trumps over there. Oh, Galatian legionnaires. Okay, Egypt is having a good fun time shooting in those Galatian legionnaires. I still get asked a lot, how do you manage to manual fire artillery? It's just press insert and you should be able to manual fire. And if you do get glitched in, I think you press insert again, or else you plus escape and you should be able to get out. So it's all good. Yeah, okay, we have a small sally out here, the guerrilla warriors and mercenary Celtic warriors with noble cavalry over there, just, providing support, and it usually does cause a short circuit on the attacking factions. They get, they see units outside the city. That's illegal, it's not supposed to happen. It's quite hilarious. Ooh, sneaky Cal, sneaky, Royal Cataphracts. They're actually one of my favorite units in the game. Really fun to use. Not that strong compared to other cavalry units. They're quite more situational, but they do relatively well. Okay, so Italian swordsmen getting off the walls. And arrow tower over here. Oh, this is gonna be a massacre of untold proportions. The Carian X-Men just trimming down these Galatian legionnaires. A lot of Galatian legionnaires actually straight up on the walls of the Galatian swords, which could essentially work. Artillery shots straight. To be honest, yeah, he should just empty his entire ammunition into the wall. Breaking that wall would kill all of these. really easily, and he should have more than enough ammunition. Please do it. Even if it opens a gap, I want to see all those legionnaires die. No, yeah, those are the legionnaires. I think that's what he's trying to do. Oh, and he's killing a fair few in this process. Can you let me record my video, please? Thank you. Yeah, he gave up. Ooh, he burned down the artillery. 60. Come on. You got this. 66. Please, I want to see this break. 73. No, he gave up. I think he ran out of ammo. Yeah, he ran out of ammo. I think if he managed to hit all of them, he would have been able to break that. But still, these Celtic warriors should be able to do short work of all of this. Troops, Carrion Axemen. There's a Carrion Axemen spam. Oh, damn. That's a lot of Carrion Axemen. I mean, again, Carrion Axemen are a really strong unit, so when you have good support, you'll be fine. As we were saying, these Italian swordsmen and Iberian swords are just absolutely melted. The hillmen getting ridiculous amounts of kills here with a good charge. And the archers over here already getting over 100 kills between the two of them, and these just melting. Do they even have... No, they didn't even activate their precision shot, which would make them even deadlier. So these guys have 40 missile damage, precision shot gives them 48, basically melting anything. They're better than Cimmerian archers by a long shot, heavy Cimmerian archers. The only reason why Cimmerian archers would kind of compete with them is the spears they get and the little extra armor, but these guys, if you have mobility, damn oh damn, you're gonna do damage. Okay, so Galicia has been beaten off. Arveni not even getting to... Before I was so rudely interrupted by the... I just literally just had someone knock at the door to try and sell me some Wi-Fi shit. I'm like, what? So sorry about that. Was this complete surprise because I wasn't expecting anyone to come. Anyway, getting back straight into it. Where did we lose? Well, let's just survey the situation. So the hillmen over here have been pushed back, but they've gotten a decent amount of kills. Parthian soldiers over here are holding the line, and these archers over... Oh boy, these archers are getting decent amounts of kills over there. Getting incredible amount of kills. That's actually fantastic. Alright, these guys are falling back. They're already over 100 kills. The Numidian bowmen in the fields, they're doing well. This is just a plain old massacre. Alright, let's get back straight into it. Hillmen getting recharged by the Galician swords are going to get a few decent kills there. I mean, those hillmen are just meant to hold, absorb Pila, and that's what exactly they did. And the entire first wave of troops has been eliminated over there. There are some light horse on the sides as if they're expecting cavalry to do something. There is a number of heavy horse over there that are possibly going to try and charge. These Celtics seems to have been assaulted a few times, and the guerrilla warriors as well. But then Celtic warriors over here are going to get shot by the Balearics. Balearics pulled off the wall, so it seems Arveni is up next. Galicia is out for the count. He shouldn't have attacked on his own. Carthage lost half his army as well, half his infantry. And these Libyan infantry are just getting picked off one by one by the Parthian foot archers over there. Yeah, this is an entire unit of Libyan infantry with just 27 kills. So that is a shameful display. Carrion Axemen and Celtic warriors charging in to stop that. Numidian bowmen shooting over there. And the Galician forces being cleaned up. There are still some Galician legionnaires and some levy freemen that are coming up, but of course there's only so much you can have. There's still a ridiculous amount of Arveni troops, but the Arvenian troops need to get onto the walls now, because if they kept up the pressure, this would have collapsed. These are all light infantry. In prolonged fights, they do not do well, but in hit-and-run tactics like this, they tend to do very good. Mercenary Celtic warriors getting into the Celtics over there, and that will melt them down, mow them down. Carrying Axemen on the wall, I'm not sure that's the best idea. I mean, you're gonna get a few Pila off, but as soon as those boys get onto the wall, it's gonna be a massacre. They all getting few decent amount of kills. Iberian swords over there getting shot down and killed. Iberian swords 100 kills, that's actually a very good number. These legionnaires are dying, these Galician swords are broken. There's a general fall back over here by Parthia. It did take a big blunt of the damage over on that side, but at the same time, the amount of reserves are insane. our Veraci are putting forward its reserves, and there are still Taurus Spears, Parthian foot soldiers, swordsmen over there, and Royal Paltas in the reserves, and 2 Torok Spikemen. The attack is going to have a really difficult, you know, assault over here. Also, they did not use any archers, or, I mean, the artillery they lost really early on as well. So there's that. What's this? Celtic warriors coming up and attacking the mercenary Celtics in the rear, and that might break first. Celtics over there. Balearic Slingers getting ready to shoot into the backs of those troops, and there is another charge by Galatia to come up. Libyan infantry and mercenary noble fighters. Carthage sending its troops up as fast as it can. Galatian legionaries over here are getting cleaned up, and oh, those Celtics are not in for a fun time. There is another Celtic warrior unit just being brought up over on this side, which will surround this mercenaries up here. But there is enough reserves to come and help. That won't be much of a problem. These guys are breaking, and these guys are charging into the... this is just a complete massacre. So Scutaria are coming up, and they will be able to deal with these Celtic warriors relatively easily. More Carrion X-Men are being brought up forward, and they should be able to do a decent enough job over there. Carrion X-Men over here have been broken by the Libyan infantry. The mercenary bearing swords over there are getting charged out. Hillmen are being brought back in. And to be honest, I would just fall back. If I was the defense, I would just fall back like this, defend this area, maybe like that, so I could place some archers in there and just get it over and done with. Get the general inside the city and just leave it at that. They do have cavalry superiority. I'm not sure why they're not charging it, because they could easily get the noble fighters. Yes, there are some slingers, but slingers, even though they have higher damage output, but it's a prolonged damage output, so it's not going to be that easy to deal with. Norwegian bowmen, Scutari coming in. These Libyan infantry are getting peeled by the Carrion X-Men. Galatian legionnaires on the wall, and these Celtic warriors again getting charged on the sides. Carrion X-Men are now getting focused down by Syrian archers, and that is going to be the saving grace for the attackers if they manage to get proper shots in by the Syrian archers. Why are they shooting this one, not this one? Yeah, they're shooting at the wrong target. They're shooting at a really difficult to get target. There you go. 2 volleys, that's all it takes, and these guys are dead. Yeah, these Carrion X-Men were very badly used. I mean, they only have 45 armor. Most of their armor is shield value, so shooting them in the rear just melts them very easily over there. And that unit is broken and killed. Okay, now the fight for the walls is intensifying over there. The cavalry charges into here, breaking Celtic warriors. Noble cavalry is retreating. And this is what I was talking about. The general over here took a massive hit, the general unit. And even though they did lose the Iberian cavalry, these heavy horse did enough damage that this general is retreating, and they would have been able to advance in much easier point. These Balearic Stingers did get a decent amount of damage, but then again, now they're shooting into that Levy Freeman. That's not what you want to see. As the Gallic hunters are shooting at these Balearic Slingers, which is beautiful because they're going to get a lot of kills, because those Balearics are on top of each other and still have a lot of ammo. Really good attack there. At the same time, these guys are just absorbing ammo now at this point. Ooh, the heavy cataphracts. What did? Oh no! They got into the archers. The heavy cataphract general just getting into the archers over there, and even if he dies, he took out a full archer unit, it seems. Yeah, pretty much a full fresh archer unit, because these 2 Cretans had no ammunition, have used no ammunition, so that is just taking the advantage away from the attackers. And to be honest, if I was him, I would just charge into the other Cretan archers and just kamikaze my way in there. Just pulling off. But those archers could easily be murdered. And he hasn't used trample yet, which is something. The massacre on the walls over here is still ongoing. It seems Greasy Boy is not gonna abandon his walls, and he never does, to be honest. He always fights to the death on the walls and just not lets them inside the city. And in this scenario, it's actually really good. Now, these Numidian bowmen would be really good placed there, and just shooting into these Galatian legionnaires. Maybe Partya could provide some support by charging out and putting pressure on the rear of the Libyan infantry and doing as much damage as possible. He has enough archer support to do so relatively easily. The Syrian archers are a really bad position to shoot. I would not be shooting the Syrian archers. Most of the arrows are ending inside the siege towers, you can see over here with my shitty graphics. I mean, you're killing some, that is for sure, but it's not worth it considering the amount of damage you can do to these legionnaires. Scutaria are going to lose the fight against 3 Galatian legionnaires even. The Cataphracts over here did another charge, killed most of the general for Carthage, and now they're charging and cleaning up the remaining of Cretans which are standing outside. And I imagine that's taking all his micro to deal with. The defense did use a lot of their forces, but the attackers are just simply crumbling. Arveni is not really pushing forward. 3-0 when he should really be in there right now, like putting the pressure. You cannot wait for your army to, like, you know, you don't send units in waves, you send one continuous wave. These Balearics are getting targeted down and they're getting damaged quite heavily. Quite a few of them died over there, but at this point, even if the Galatian legionnaires do break through, there's no support from the Arveni player who's just chilling down here. He hasn't sent in his chosen, oh, he sent one chosen swordsman. But there needs to be more. Okay, there's another coming up here, so he's managed to sandwich the Scutari and he's doing some damage. The Carrion X-Men over there were broken, more Scutari are coming in. Libyan infantry are getting charged by the Carrion X-Men. There's some Taurus spears over there which will provide support. And now it seems Carthage is just... Oh... Yeah, these archers did not have a good time. These Cretan archers are not having a good time. They're getting targeted by any archer unit that can get their hands on them, and they're dying really fast even though they have a really decent armor. I believe their armor is... Yeah, they have no shield value. They do have a small buckler on their arm, I believe. No, they have a buckler on their back, but they don't end up using it, which is a shame. The Royal Cataphracts is just stomping anything it can find, to be honest. It's now taking all these Syrian archers. Now, Syrian archers are not that easy to kill. Wow, that is a lot of abilities just triggered there. He did trigger the second wind a bit too early over there. I would have triggered it as soon as my trample is over, but he just got another 100 kills just charging into that army over there and breaking all the Syrians, which had relatively good ammo left, and all he does need to do now is make sure that they don't come back. To be honest, Arveni is not even noticing. You can even go that, like, charge against this and then charge this way, and you'll be able to get all of that as well. This is a Royal Cataphract. These boys, 400 kills, and they're still pretty decent. He's getting shot point blank, which is not good. He did lose a few decent amount of units over there. Now he's charging back. Yeah, again, don't run away from them. Send support, but don't run away. Yeah, these Syrian archers are not having a good day. These guys got massacred. These guys are going to massacre, just lose. I'm saying that he could get 700 kills if he just charges in this. This is a soft-ass belly, like, location. These are all light infantry, and he would be able to just get kills upon kills. Maybe even just charging from this side, because there seems to be archers over there which are targeting him down. 500 kills. Let's see what he does. He's just chasing after. I wouldn't go against the Noble Horse. You're very much weakened. The Noble Horse are really strong at this point. Noble Horse are charging at him. Yeah. I would have just yeeted myself into there, because these are Cataphracts, right? They could take a decent charge, a decent pillar throw, but in prolonged melee combat they're really not going to do that well. Over here, as we discussed, the army were cleaned out completely. The Libyan infantry is going to get cleaned out, the Galatian legionnaires and everything. Carthage is just sitting there not doing much. Yeah, the Noble Horse are gonna beat the Cataphracts. I mean, they get 500 kills, but oh my god, this was just such a good location just to charge in and get rid of those archers, those Gallic hunters, and that would just have ended the fight there and then. Yeah, retreating is not the best option over here. Fight to the death. You bring great shame to the family. It's an inside joke with Cal. Where are the archers? So these guys are 124 kills, 111 kills. Did the oh wow, 218, 199. So decent amount of ammo used there, lots of kills. There's still lots of slingers that are up here, but they're getting shot by these Gallic hunters. Yeah, he ended up losing a lot for pretty little. He's trying to run back to the city, and to be honest, he'll manage if these guys don't if they stay in formation, because in formation they run slower. He also should have put his troops in like a box formation. Box formation run faster than line formations. I found line formations got better charge bonuses. Again, it's mostly because the charge bonus is applied to every individual unit, right? And the movement is applied to every individual unit. So when they have to walk in formation like this, they have to slow down to make sure every unit is walking the same, because the terrain is different. The charge bonus applies better because your unit wraps around. You even get the charge bonus over here. Why? Oh, they're using swords, not axes. Oh yeah, some of them are using axes. Yeah, that general is dead. Unfortunate. He could have gotten 700 kills, even 800 kills. I mean, these guys are 160. Yeah, they're like 200, 400 people there that could have been trampled against after the horse. To be honest, noble cavalry could do a sneaky thingy over there. But the fight is pretty much over. I mean, at this point it's just cleaning up efforts. These archers are already getting a few more dozen kills. Party swordsmen charging into the noble fighters. That's something you never see. It's usually the other way around. Also, the noble fighters have a 38 charge bonus. You didn't get to use it there because they charged straight into you. General's bodyguard dismounted and off the horse and being brought in. The general is going to get sniped. Unfortunately, the party general over here is dying. Silver chevron, but has been killed. So Partia is going to get a debuff over there. But that said, the Averachi over here held the walls against all odds. And now even the remainder of the reserves are being brought forward, with the exception of the pikemen. Royal pilots on the walls. Not the best value for money unit, but it does do decent in combats. In melee combat, they do have 62 attack, so they're going to melt most units. Pila being thrown, archers just shooting into the rear of these noble fighters. They're gonna drop like fries. Even though they're fighting a super weak infantry, they're gonna really die fast. The Spartan swordsmen over here, no, yeah, exactly. They didn't do well against the noble fighters, but these noble fighters getting shot into the rear. And look how bad the damage is. They already lost 60 of their men, and that's just archers. Are these guys using precision shot? No, they are not. They should really use precision shot against something that has 75 armor. Noble fighters are decent, but they don't do that well again. The general over there is routing, mostly because, well, army losses is gonna hit soon. Chosen swordsmen finally getting onto the walls. The Gallic hunters still have ammunition. That's mostly it. Why is he using fire arrows? Don't use fire arrows, man. It ends up breaking your own units as well. Libyan infantry over there. These noble fighters. Oh my god, lord. Yeah, these noble fighters did not have a good time there. And once that's cleaned up, this is going to be a piece of cake to clean up. The Syrian archers are getting shot by the Rhodian slingers over there and being cleaned up as well. The Celtic warriors are next. These guys are going to get some kills. General, I'm surprised he didn't kamikaze his general into these Gallic hunters. I'm very surprised because that's... once I saw this, my natural reaction would have been going there. Because there was nothing there. There was nothing protecting those archers. I mean, just one Pila throw when you still were going to use your general, because you cannot outrun the noble horse from Galatia. So there is that. The units are getting cleaned up really easily there. Lots of troops just melting. Yeah, these slingers just getting kills left, right, and center. Oathsworn getting onto the walls. I mean, you're just gonna meet a hail of slingers there. These slingers as well, yeah, 2 Rhodian slingers hitting the Oathsworn in the back over there. Well, they're just hitting the siege tower, so it's not really going to work. Oathsworn up here, off the walls, and they're like, yo, what's... Oh god, we're the last ones, aren't we? What? Did they just waste an entire volley of Pila into the one guy? Anyway, as we're saying this, Celtic Wars over there are getting murdered. Oathsworn up here are gonna do some headway because all of these are exhausted units. But now Partia has just finished cleaning up this side, can send in its troops, and it will be GG. In fact, it has already sent its Parthian swordsmen, which have only been killing straggler units, and hence it's been doing really easily. Cleaning that up. Armilos should hit any moment now. To be honest, I really want to see this cavalry just charging out. I really want to see that general just yeeting itself into these Gallic hunters. There is another Oathsworn unit over here. Sorry, my cat took my mouse. I cannot play with, cannot use the mouse. I have to scratch my cat's belly. Cats are gods. We have to, you know, respect our cats and scratch their bellies as much as possible. Though I've been asked to do a 12-hour belly scratching video of Simba. Maybe I'll do that eventually. What do you think, Simba? Oh, oh my god. Ah! That record my video. Why is it so difficult to record a video in the morning when I need to get to work? For reasons. Oathsworn over there, melting, more Oathsworn over there. Roger Slingers coming in through the rear. These guys are still shooting, they're still having the time of their life. There's still some Taurus swordsmen and Taurus spears over there. More troops are just coming in. These Oathsworn are the only thing that's left holding the lines. Once they break, and they are getting broken over there. I mean, they've done us some damage, not that much. To be honest, these depleted Oathsworn will lose against the Royal Peltas. And that's GG. It was quite a fun fight. I quite especially like the assault there. The cavalry charges were beautiful over here. This one and this one was just absolutely gorgeous. Pity he didn't go into there. We could have ended the fight 10 minutes ago. Cough, cough. I'm not sure why the slingers are retreating. Possibly these guys have been killing the slingers one by one and doing a lot of damage there. But these guys are now getting out of ammunition, and yeah, the slingers are getting their revenge back there. These just melting them. Spear Nobles is the general. That's usually a good idea. Arverachi's army is pretty gone. 200 kills on the Scutari, 222 kills on those other Scutari. So yeah, not the worst, not the worst. The Spartan swordsmen selling out, and so are these Rhodian slingers, and they're gonna charge into this Gallic hunter army. Gallic hunters over there are... Why are these guys firing fire arrows? I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, this general is not gonna last long. General finally coming out. He's like, oh, I have friends. Oh, there was a Gallic hunter unit over here. Yeah, this Gallic hunter unit is just getting slaughtered by the Parthians there. And once you get into charge into this, that's GG. Norwegian bowmen not doing well against the Gallic hunters. Gallic hunters actually did get a decent amount of kills, even if it was pretty the only thing that got decent kills. There is still the Carthaginian ballista back there that's in decent shape. The noble cavalry is just trying its best to charge through, but the Parthian swordsmen are holding back. Army losses have been triggered, and this is GG. They're still holding on for 2 minutes. It's interesting. Yeah, but these units are just getting slaughtered now, and you're gonna get routed. Cavalry coming out and attacking the slingers over there. Did this oil kill anyone? Yeah, it killed a Rhodian slinger. Heavy horse over there is breaking. Frenzy charge is off. And there's a master route outside the walls. There's a route out here as well. I think that's pretty much... Oh, there's the general unit over there. It's walking slowly to its death. Okay, let's fast forward. He shouldn't be able to do anything else. Let's see. He's just walking. Morale should collapse any moment now. There's just cleaning up house. Those noble cavalry over there, 200 kills, just getting 150 kills easily from that fight, just charging outside the walls. Which again, if we only saw the great cataphracts charging in, would have been a different story. Costly victory and battle. Let's see. So Madra, 2,500 kills. Science religion, holy shit, 1,000. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, 1,700 kills. That's an interesting name. Strawberry Cocktail, who sent it in for us, getting 2,900 kills. Mancy Man, 1,700. Boom Howlett, 1,300, and Streben, 1,500. Yeah, these guys were absolutely slaughtered. Arveni did a bit more damage, mostly due to his archers, but his infantry just did nothing. So let's see. Madrat, his archers just wrecking ship. He did lose all his hillmen, but then all his party and swordsmen pretty much alive. His general could have done more. I don't know. I don't feel happy with 500 kills. He should have at least 1,000 kills. I don't know about you, but yeah. Madrat, Cal. I'm taking the piss. That's really good for a general unit. Science Religion. Still, I mean, he went mass carry and axeman, which is, I guess, an okay strategy if you micro like hell. But you also need a little bit of front line. He did get some pikemen and some thorax swordsmen. But they really did not have any heavy armored units except the Parthian swordsman. Scutari for Greasy Boy over here, so his cavalry doing okay at the end, cleaning up almost 200 kills. Balearic Slinger is doing okay, possibly still had ammo, but they were targeted down by the Arveni's archers. Agamashni Celtic Warriors doing, yeah, good. These guys were slaughtered, but the others doing really well, and the Scutari just holding the line for so long, just massacring both Straben's army and Macman's army. Macman could have done a little bit better with his infantry. They should have gotten more artillery, not just the Carthaginian artillery. Carthaginian archers doing nothing, his artillery doing nothing, his general doing nothing, his cavalry doing nothing. I mean, his Iberian troops and Italian swordsmen did something, but they were fighting against the hillmen. So yeah, and then the noble fighters, yeah, these guys did not pay for themselves. Meanwhile, Straben, he did just get a ridiculous amount of legionnaires, and again, they didn't do that well. Some of them even getting 50 kills, not even 100 there. This is the only one that paid for itself for its money, 700 gold, no, sorry, 800 gold for that, and then yeah, the Galatian swords as well. Only one getting actually good value for money, the rest did not. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Yeah, that's just about it. That's all I had to say. But that said, today I'm going to do a Rome stream. If you're watching this on the day of the launch, 15th of October. If not, well, you missed it, and you can go watch it. With that said, join the Discord server, link down below, and you can send me your own replays there. And with that said, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you tea, a good day. Bye-bye.